Here we go. Here's our follow-up video on how to tune the S650 following the installation of that right there, the Roush Supercharger. The install went pretty flawlessly thanks to Fast Performance. Huge shout out to them. They have now been installers of both S650 whipples and now S650 Roush Superchargers. So if you're in the Central Florida area, Georgia, heck, if you're in the southeastern United States, hit up Fast Performance for a quote on getting your S650 Roush Supercharged. Ask for Nick and he'll get you hooked up. Now the big tuning difference between the Roush Supercharger and the Whipple Supercharger is the Whipple comes with a device. You have to pull the stock file, you have to send that to Whipple, and within 24 hours you'll get the calibration back, and then you use the Tomahawk to flash the car. Now with the Roush, you actually get the calibration code already in the kit itself, and you just have to download the Roush Diagnostic Tool 2 software. It's free to download. And then you just need to buy a J2534 compatible high-speed data link connector, so USB to OBD2 connector to go from your laptop, from the software, to be able to talk to the car. And then the Roush Diagnostic Tool software, you enter the calibration code and the family code, and boom, you'll be able to flash the car. Now that's if you want to do the tune yourself. If you don't want to do the tune yourself, or you had a dealer install it, there are multiple options that you can use to connect to the car to be able to flash the tune. Now, I went with the option where I could do it myself. I went and bought the cable myself. It was a third party, and that was the Dashbridge CX, again from a third party. So there were probably multiple options out there. I ended up going with one that I had to download the driver to be able to operate the cable on the computer, and they actually sent me that in a CD, and that was a whole dilemma. But again, that was my fault for not doing more research on what my options were. I'm sure there was another cable out there that maybe came with a flash drive or whatever. So completely not the Roush kit's fault, but also every Ford IDS VCM dealer is able to hook up to these cars and flash the tune. They just hook up with their software and they input the calibration code that comes with the kit. No changes necessary. Literally just take your car to the dealer, or if they did the install, they can do the flashing all in-house. So we're going to show you how to do it if you were going to do it yourself. So because we are going to be having the car on for a period of time, you do not want the battery to be drained during any sort of module programming. And when you key on the car, a lot of functions run. Turn your AC fan off, turn all your lights off, do everything you can, but anything that is powered on by the key on switch is going to be running during this time. So make sure you have your car on a battery charger to ensure you have a good supply voltage. So now let's get hooked up to the car. So here is the Dashbridge CX that we chose to go to. Again, you just need a cable that's J2534 compatible to be able to flash high-speed CAN bus vehicles. So now we're just going to hook that up to the OBD2 port, hook the USB up to the laptop. All right, so we got it connected. Go ahead and power on the car. All right, so right down here we have the Roush Diagnostic Tool right there. Now I made the mistake of downloading the wrong one. I downloaded the first version and I had some problems trying to flash the car. It said it wasn't it said there were some problems with the code, which makes sense. But after getting a hold of Roush Technical Support, found out it was my fault. So I downloaded the wrong one, But here we go, that's what the icon looks like. Roush Diagnostic Tool, RPP. And if you can't find it, just contact Roush Support and they'll send you the link for it. I'll actually put the link to that software in the description below. All right, so we'll get it booted up. Now, the first time you log in, you'll have to enter your username and password. So there we go. Now, this is the screen that you'll come up with as soon as you log in. We need to connect. Select our device, password right there. Really simple, really, there's not a million things to click on the screen. It's very straightforward. The instructions are well written. See, there we go. There's our VIN, our calibration, our stock calibration, ECU serial number, and it's just going to gather all the data. And a few seconds later, we've got everything checked the boxes. So we'll hit proceed. And now we're going to go to Flash PCM, and we're going to enter our voucher code that came with the kit and the voucher family number that came in the kit. And I do just want to add, they are capital sensitive, so make sure you're using all caps if your code is all capitals like mine is. All right, we just entered the voucher family number and the voucher code itself. All right, vehicle ready. And then we'll hit flash PCM. And then after that, you'll get to this screen. It's telling you this process will erase and reflash the powertrain control module with the latest appropriate calibrations. Your previous calibration, new calibration. And hit next. And this just gives you a couple, again, some messages like I told you, leave the vehicle on, make sure you don't touch any of the vehicle controls, don't disconnect the cable, make sure you got a good power supply, begin. And there we go. And then it's gonna run through all of that. And then we just let it do its thing. So we started this at, it is 6:09. So we started this at 6:09 p.m. We'll see how long the calibration takes to flash. And there we go, guys. In about 3 minutes, the car is flashed. So now it's just gonna run through the ending procedures, and we should be getting fired up here very shortly. But this video was just to show you how to tune the car. We'll do a first start and drive at a later date. We're just gonna finish going through all the prompts so you can see kind of what comes up. Using the start button, turn off the vehicle, wait 15 seconds, and then power on the vehicle. So, all right. All right, it's been 15 seconds, and now we're gonna power it on.
Daddy.
There's my little Mustang fan. All right, okay. Is that it? That might be it, guys. Holy crap. Is that it? Let's see. Let's view codes. I mean, just to check. But all the dash came back alive. The infotainment's back up. View codes. It's clear codes. All right. Not setting any codes, or all the hard codes did get cleared, so I think that's it, guys. Yep, our PCM software calibration is up there now. Guys, we are done. The Roush Supercharger has been installed and the car has been flashed. And this was just a little brief walkthrough showing you how to do it. Now that I've been the test dummy on how to get this done on your own, I would say I like this. It's very simple. Obviously I had to go through the trials and tribulations, being the first customer car out there, but very simple. Once you get the right software, we were one shot with the cable. I got the right one, so I can leave a link to that in the description below as well, so you can get the exact same cable that I did and replicate everything I did myself, and you can install this blower in your own garage on your own. You might need a hand to like lift it or pull the bumper or whatnot, but you can do the install completely on your own if you don't want to pay a shop or a dealership, and flash the car yourself, no problem. So stick around, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Catch all the future content. We're going to be getting the first start and drive here in the very near future. Thanks, guys.